How did you know the nonprofit life was the life for you?
How did I know the nonprofit? I tried the for-profit life. Yeah, and the commitment to kind of how I was raised in service was missing. Some of the best stuff I get to do is watch people grow and say to people, that looks great, but what about this skill set? How do we give you that? Shine a light on what's good and growing.
And one of the phrases that you use often is take care of the humans. So in the midst of crisis, it's, how are we going to handle all of this funding and our systems and getting everyone to go home, but how are the people? And that's something you repeat often. Are we taking care of the humans?
What really inspires staff to go those extra miles and do what we need to do, it comes largely, yes, it's founded in our values and in our mission, but it's also set by the example that you create.
We are one of maybe 2 or 3 in the whole company that do home lending or down payment assistance, and it's a local need and has been for some time, and a growing need, even though it isn't done on a national scale. We're doing it because there's a need in Spokane.
And it's about empowering, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you help shift someone to get off the street into their car, right? And maybe out of their car into an apartment, and then to financial education, and then maybe think about higher ed or home ownership, or it's empowering them all along the way.
Or starting your own business.
Starting your own business.
There's no one right way to be a leader or to sit in that chair. And, I think when staff have those opportunities to see real, authentic leadership and, Julie, not the CEO, but Julie, it really speaks volumes.
What kind of example do you try to set so that you can help inspire and be that guiding post for future generations as well?
I think when you first come into these roles, there's a lot of expectations and maybe perceptions about how you should be. And I think as I've had the opportunity to grow and probably get more towards the end of my career, I'm seeing the value in just authenticity. And I appreciate more now the truth tellers in my life. And there are a couple, many of them here, right? That will speak truth to power is so important as a good leader.
One of the things you do very well is the balance of adding skills, but also adding culture knowledge and culture awareness. And that's really important for anyone who's on a leadership track. They can make the trains run on time, but the people who keep those trains running are important too, and the people who are on the train.
Something that you said at, I think, one of our first equity, diversity, and inclusion meetings, where you said, if I'm successful, I will work myself out of a job. And it felt like you genuinely hoped that would happen, not because you don't want to work anymore, but because you want that work to have made a difference.